Hello, I'm Lee from Melbourne and I'm interviewing Monique, and she embarked on the FitGenes program about 2 weeks ago. We've been talking with her for a little while. And how are you feeling at the moment, Monique?
I'm feeling really excited because I've actually lost 2 kilos and I haven't been able to do that since I started trying to lose weight back in September last year. So I've been trying a number of different programs and going to the gym and trying very hard to up the amount of time I'm in the gym, because the more I do exercise, I thought I was going to boost my metabolic rate and actually lose weight. But what I was finding is that I was working so hard and getting very frustrated that the weight in my clothing still wasn't feeling better, and I wasn't losing the weight on the scale, so I was very, very frustrated.
Okay, now Monique is proactive in terms of her diet and health and supplementation, and so you've been looking for a number of years now at your diet and those sorts of things.
Well, I've been conscious of the importance of taking nutritional supplements, and have been, but I was following it as a standard prescription as to what the company was asking me to take, and I take quite a few tablets a day, and that was helping me feel good. So I'm really interested in nutrition and the way that affects my health, and I suppose being in my 40s now, I'm wanting to make sure that I keep well. So my biggest concern was wanting to get my weight down because of all this talk about making sure your stomach weight measurements were a certain amount so you wouldn't be diabetic. And when I was taking mine compared to when I actually had a very tiny tummy, with 3 children behind me, I have a big tummy as far as I'm concerned, and I really was feeling frustrated that I wasn't able to find a solution for reducing my tummy weight. Being 42 now with 3 children that are 9 and 8, two 8-year-olds, I was really getting concerned because I didn't want to be in a diabetic risk, and all the women in my family are overweight, and I don't want to do that to myself. And I suppose I'm interested in nutrition and health, and the frustration levels were getting higher and higher.
So basically, Monique seemed to be doing all the right sort of things, but wasn't getting any of the results, and the frustration was starting to build. So by being able to be more strategic with her program, we've made a few differences, and the small differences and changes have started to make some big differences. Now, the weight loss that we're anticipating probably won't be any faster than that. It might be a kilo, half a kilo a week.
But to me that's exciting because getting on the scales and trying not to eat the wrong foods, and in my head being obsessed with what I eat, and working so hard at the gym, and then standing on the scales naked and on my tippy toes and taking a deep breath out so that it was actually doing my head in, and my stress levels were going up because my husband was saying, "You're kidding yourself, aren't you?" So I knew I wasn't, but when I heard about FitGenes, I thought there's got to be a solution, because I went to my GP and said, could it be my hormones now that I'm 40, that I've got this tummy that won't go away? And my GP said, no, it wouldn't be, because, she's a great GP, but she said, no, you're still regular, you're not menopausal yet. But, we're all like that, love, and I thought, that's not what I wanted to hear. So I was very excited to find out about FitGenes, because it answered a lot of my questions.
So it gave you some hope and encouragement, and that's building as you're starting to see some results.
And what's really exciting is, even when I thought that I was drinking enough water, and knowing that I needed to drink more water, when I was told you must drink much more water, up to 2 to 3 litres a day, when I started to do that, I realised that, being honest, I hadn't been drinking enough. So that was one of the major changes, and as well taking extra mineral supplements that you recommended. It has certainly made a difference to my stress levels and the guilt I was feeling associated with trying so hard, achieving very little. And I think my husband sort of was woken up out of bed when I found the scales had dropped once again this week from not going to the gym, and to me that was just phenomenal.
Okay, no, that sounds really pleased for you. I mean, that's what we expect and we anticipate, but it's always great. So we'll be travelling with you over the next months, and I look forward to catching up with you again and seeing the evolution.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited about following a program that at least makes sense, and isn't very difficult at all to follow.
Great. The hardest part's making the decision,
Yes,
isn't
it
it?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So thank you.